Hitesh Jain is lawyer for Sanjay Dutt. He's been locked in with Sanjay Dutt at his Pali Hill residence for quite some time today. Mukesh Bhatt is president of the Film and Television Producers Guild of India. Among those who are drumming up support for Sanjay Dutt, I don't know if he'll also be leading the march for Sanjay Dutt, which I'm hearing is going to happen over the weekend. MN Singh, former police commissioner of Mumbai, has strong views on this. And Dr. Subramaniam Swamy says celebrities should not be treated with a bias. What kind of bias are you talking about, Dr. Swamy, in the Sanjay Dutt case?
Well, this whole campaign that is being generated, that somehow he is a poor guy who needs to be let off. Now you have to read the judgment of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court judgment says that we are giving him the minimum sentence. They didn't say that they're going to acquit him. They said that we have to give him this sentence because he has committed all the crimes that he's been attributed to in the pursuit of acquiring weapons. Is a very serious matter. Now I am surprised that the CBI didn't appeal against the Tata court order to free him from the terrorist charge. That itself was a great concession to Mr. Sanjay Dutt. Now I don't understand what this 20 years he was suffering. He was acting in films, he was going around the world, he was going to parties. There's nothing that he wasn't doing in normal life. Now the fact is that he did get those weapons. It is well known that Abu Salim gave it to him. There are videos on it. He was in phone touch with Dawood Ibrahim's brother, Anis Ibrahim, and he was also constantly in conversation with Chota Shakil. These are the guys who planned the whole thing. How can he say he didn't know?
Swamy,
he's also been charged with the suppression of evidence.
Dr. Swamy, whatever you may say, but the power of the governor or the power of the president is for power to grant whatever the umbrella of pardon, remission, suspension is for reasons other than innocence. Is for reasons other than innocence.
Let me answer that.
Is for reasons other than innocence. And,
let me answer
and second
that.
thing, Dr. Swamy, second thing, if there are powers given by the Constitution to the citizens of India, and if people are, if there is a request, is that an unfair
No,
request?
one minute. Zebun-Nisa Qazi. No, I have a counter question for coming back to you. Zebun-Nisa Qazi is a 64-year-old woman. Her problem is that in her Bandra house, some arms were stored, right? What is the punishment? Can you tell me that she was given by the Tata court?
Can we ignore the fact that she has been convicted for Tata?
Why are you not fighting?
Sanjay Dutt is not convicted under Tata.
Exactly. That is the point that he's saying.
So he's acquitted for Tata.
But tell me.
There is no charge of criminal conspiracy. He's acquitted for Tata.
Where were you and where is Mukesh Bhatt and where were all the rest of you? Why were you not marching on the streets of Pali Hill and Mumbai and Bandra and God knows where else in support of all these people saying let's go to the governor on
Let me draw a clear distinction.
Why were you not going to the governor on that?
Let me draw a clear distinction. Sanjay Dutt is not, he is acquitted of Tata. There is no charge of conspiracy.
I'm on the point.
Why charges of arms act.
What about going to the governor?
Fine.
Did they go to the governor and anyone else?
On the point of sentence is concerned, I am ready to look at the facts of her case, and if the facts are fit, I am ready to make an appeal.
Subramaniam Swamy wants to make a counter.
As a citizen of Bombay, I will make the appeal for Zebun-Nisa also.
It will be a post facto realization.
No, it will not
May I answer that?
Subramaniam Swamy wants to say something. Yeah.
There is no doubt about the fact that there is a constituent power under 161 and Article 72 for A, the governor, and then B, the president, to pardon, commute, all kinds of things that they can do. But it's also subject to judicial review.
Limited judicial review, Dr. Swamy.
And the governor can't just decide.
You are the best person.
Listen to him.
Listen.
I am telling you that this is subject to judicial review, and if indeed in this particular case the governor or the president is not wise enough to reject any such application moved by anybody, then I think I will have a right to go to the court to challenge that decision.
Dr. Swamy,
I get Mukesh Bhatt in at this point. I get Mukesh Bhatt in at this point. I want Mukesh Bhatt to explain. Mr. Mukesh Bhatt, yesterday I had the pleasure of having your brother Mahesh Bhatt on the news. And right at this time where you were exactly 24 hours back on this show, your brother said, accept the law, face the law, suffer the sentence. It is something you are, and I think he quoted from a poem. He said, you are the master of your fate, you are the captain of your soul. And he was very emotional, your brother Mahesh Bhatt. And he essentially said, we'll prepare this guy, Sanjay, to take it like a man. Or what happened in 24 hours? What is all this we are hearing right now?
See, while my brother must be very emotional because we are very close to the Dutt family, and Sanjay Dutt personally is family to all of us. So we are emotionally very much bound to all of them, he and his entire family. Having said that, see, when we came to know that there is this section which says that you can ask for pardon from the governor, we are emotionally bound people. And we know this person, we know that this person personally from donkey's years that he is not a person who is a terrorist, he is not a person who is a conspirator. Yes, he made a blunder by owning those arms which the court has already penalized him. He has gone through 18 months of rigorous imprisonment, 20 years of sword hanging on his head, contrary to what Mr. Swamy says that he's been partying and having fun all around the world. I don't go by his story at all, because it's very easy to, lambast at all the celebrities. This celebrity has always been a sitting duck for the society.
So I think this celebrity argument we'll have to settle here. No, in fact, there are other people who will say that because
he's a celebrity, he's having parties and all, that's nonsense.
No, one second. This whole business of suffering for 20 years is again a relative point of view. Somebody may say you are an interested party in this case because you represent Bollywood, and Bollywood people cannot be treated separately from the average citizen. You can't make this into a mass movement.
Should be treated separately.
No, you can't. The governor.
I'm talking about an individual. I'm talking about an individual whom I know personally.
I agree.
For the last so many decades. I know that fundamentally he is a clean person. He made one blunder for which he has paid a penalty. I'm talking from a personal experience of a man whom I know for decades.
I don't doubt the reason why you're saying it.
I'm talking because he's a part of Bollywood.
I understand, but let's get Evan Singh's point of view on it. He's been Mumbai Police Commissioner, knows this case well, and also knows Sanjay Dutt fairly well. In this case, what do you make of the attempt to build up the support for Sanjay Dutt and take this case to the governor?
Well, Arnab, let me state it right in the beginning that emotions and sentiments and this bucket full of tears have no place in the justice system. You have to try the case on the basis of the facts and the evidence, and that case has been established by the court. It is another thing that he has been acquitted in the case under TADA, but I agree with Dr. Subramaniam Swamy that the CBI ought to have filed an appeal in the Supreme Court, and I am very convinced for the logic that you said, Jabunissa, a woman only who allowed her flat to be used for temporarily keeping some 2 weapons has been convicted under the TADA, and there are some others also who have been convicted for merely possessing the weapons.
True.
But Sanjay Dutt, who asked for the weapons from these people who have masterminded the blasts, completely ignoring all these attending circumstances.
Without facing any economic situation where he's vulnerable to exploitation, without being jobless, without having any...
I think all this drumming up of campaign in support of Sanjay Dutt for mercy and the film fraternity going all about...
What would you say to Mukesh Bhatt?
No, I think he can have all these sentiments and all that, but I give no dime for these sentiments and emotions and all that. I am a man of the law. My job was to investigate the case and place the facts and the evidence before the court, and the rest of it has been done by the court, and you have got to take the court's verdict. Now, considering all the attending circumstances, even though he has been convicted only under the Arms Act, but if you consider the case in totality, then his links with the people who masterminded the blast is very clearly established.
This is very and therefore, this is wrong, because this is now contrary to the Supreme Court judgment. The Supreme Court judgment has not accepted all these things. The Supreme Court judgment has only convicted under the Arms Act.
So how you
may not agree with the Supreme Court judgment.
My dear,
one minute.
I am not commenting on the Supreme Court judgment. I am saying CBI ought to have gone in appeal.
But
CBI, by not going in appeal, has shown a favor.
What is wrong with
by showing a favor?
This is a conjecture.
And why then you counter this case of this the poor lady Jabunissa who was convicted under the TADA on a similar charge? How do you explain this contradiction?
I have a simple question here. You see, the Supreme Court considered, one sec, the question I have for you is the Supreme Court considered the socio-economic conditions and the fact that these men had carried out the blasts on their own while commuting the death sentences to life of 10 convicts. The court held that the 10 were mere instruments. That's arrows, I think is the word used. Instruments in the hands of the masterminds because of poverty, as some of them were jobless and some of them were vulnerable to exploitation. You are Sanjay Dutt's lawyer. May I ask you whether Sanjay Dutt was jobless, whether Sanjay Dutt was vulnerable to economic exploitation that drove him to shelter ammunition required for the 1993 blast?
Taking the words of the Supreme Court, he was neither an arrow, neither an archer. He came between the crossfire. His only mistake is he being a celebrity. In fact, this case should not have been a case of the part of this. The very fact that he's been acquitted from the charge of conspiracy clearly shows that Sanjay Dutt should not have been tried with this accused in this case.
Sorry, that is not the charge sheet. He was a willing partner in the whole game. And he asked for the weapons. He has admitted it. He has made an affidavit before the High Court in which he has confessed the whole thing. Now it is a different thing that the charge was not proved or not accepted.
So we have to go by that. The charges have not been proved.
My dear sir, I am saying if you consider the case in totality and consider the attending circumstances under which he obtained the weapons and kept the weapons.
But at the end of the day, in the rule of law,
let me tell you, he was not a
talking about. We have to accept the verdicts of the court.
He was not a kid.
We have to accept the verdict of the court.
Even before
which has acquitted him from all these charges.
Let me say, then you can counter my charges. If not only he accepted the weapons, called for the weapons from the Dawood gang, a year before he had purchased a 9mm pistol, which is also a prohibited bore, and paid 40,000 rupees. It was illegally possessed. For a year he was keeping it in his weapon. Now he had his own licensed weapons. Besides that, he has assault rifles, 9mm pistols and all kinds of weapons and all that. If you consider the case in totality, you will have to give importance to this. That this is not a case for where the governor should...
To Mukesh Bhatt, am I to conclude, Mr. Mukesh Bhatt, that Bollywood only stands up for its own?
Yeah.
That Bollywood only stands up for his own.
Tell me one thing. No, listen. You stand up for people whom you know. You expect me to stand for some person whom I don't know? How can I vouch for somebody whom I don't know? I can vouch for only a person whom I know personally. It's not Bollywood.
Okay, so
can any individual. How can you? I want to ask you a question.
No, can I ask you a question, Mr. Bhatt? Mr. Bhatt, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the question is this. That a person walks into your office, right? You become very friendly with that person over 2-3 years. After 2 years, you are having lunch with that person and the person says, you know what? I went to Dubai. I met Dawood Ibrahim. I met Chota Shakil. I met Anis Ibrahim. I had dinner with them. I had conversations with them. Right? Some arms came from that side and I kept them in my house. I kept 3 of those guns with myself, along with 200 cartridges and how many? 200 cartridges and some 20 hand grenades. And you ask the person, why did you do all this? Just for fun. I need it for my own protection. Now, would you then, at the end of your lunch with that person, say, I think you're completely right. And if you are convicted by any court, the highest court of the country tomorrow, I will organize a march down Bandra Promenade tomorrow morning. Would you do that?
There is no way we can do that.
Then why were you doing it for Sanjay Dutt?
What he did was... wait, listen to me. Will you listen to me, please?
Yeah, please, I'm listening.
He did do something which was completely wrong. I'm not justifying his act. He made a very big blunder for which he has paid a price. We are not denying that what he did was correct. Had he ever spoken to me that he has wined and dined with people whom he should not have, I honestly as a friend would have given him a rap across the face.
According to the court...
Unfortunately, he never said anything like that.
Mukesh, according to the Supreme Court of India, he's not paid the price.
Yeah.
Yes, that's important.
So the point is that decision on whether he has paid the price with all respect.
For the court to decide.
With all respect. I want to go to Subramaniam Swamy.
Listen.
Now let's get Subramaniam Swamy. Subramaniam Swamy.
I want to tell you one thing. As per the Supreme Court of India, the law says that minimum 5 years has to be done. I think that the law said 3 years. The Supreme Court would have said 3 years.
Yeah, sure. But the Supreme Court will go by the law.
The minimum, that's the law.
You and I don't decide. Tomorrow, suppose you sit down in in another lunch and somebody tells you, you know what, I think for murder it should be 6 days. I think that for terrorism it should be a week or something like that. Then you and I can't decide that. We have to go by. There is a system of justice in this country. Subramaniam Swamy, I want you to respond to Mukesh Bhatt's point that he has done the time. He has suffered in his view.
No, I think you have already put it very well. I mean, who is he to decide?
Arnab, I have
there'll be chaos if every time we allow friends to decide who will get how much punishment. Therefore, there is only one way, the court way. And let them go to the governor. It won't make any difference. Because if they go to the governor, I'm sure that it will be rejected. Well, that's how I will.
I'm very confident that the governor is much more matured and evolved than you are.
Well, that is your opinion. My opinion is so mature that you reject it. I know the governor. And certainly, let me tell you, since he was convicted under the Arms Act, the governor cannot decide on the basis of the recommendation of the state government. It has to be the central government.
That's what.
Let Mukesh Bhatt.
We are looking for all the options. We are looking for all the options, and we are going to go through it. You have your own point of view.
And I also have options.
I don't have to debate on that.
What options are you talking about, Dr. Swamy?
You use your own options, I'll use my options. And let's see who wins in the end.
Yes, as soon as I have power of judicial review, I can go to the Supreme Court and say that this judgment is wrong. I did it in the case of Nalini. I went to the Madras High Court and stopped her from being released.
But Dr. Swamy, you choose only the high-profile case. There are hundreds of people who have gone for pardon. Have you opposed every case of pardon? Second thing, Dr. Swamy, answer my question. In the Carbide case, you are aware, in the Carbide case, the Supreme Court set aside all the convictions, just allowed them to pay the fine and everything. That was such a stalking case we had. So there have been so many cases.
I am not a full-time lawyer. You can take that up. I am a politician
Swamy,
and an economist who does public interest free of charge. I am not expected to take all the cases you want me to take.
Petition to oppose.
Let him respond.
This is becoming a personal.
No, I don't. It should not become that. Now
we have.
No, 1 minute. The bottom line is this: the question being asked is that Bollywood is trying to show its clout.
No, it is not its clout.
Essentially, that Bollywood is trying to show its clout. It's not that.
Is this country and is this law and the legal system only for influential people, rich people, important people, celebrities? Is this country and is the legal system not for the poor people, ordinary people? Who is crying for those other 198 people who are languishing in the jail in much worse conditions, coming from much worse family backgrounds, poverty-stricken people who were simply used by the masterminds and were handed down death sentences? You go and file a pardon petition on their behalf.
But listen,
let me speak, then you can talk later on. If the governor gives him a pardon, it will be nothing less than insidious discrimination against the rest of the people who have been convicted in the same case. It is argued, some solitary case is being cited in this case. One single individual being pardoned is one thing, but in the same case, if only one man is pardoned and remaining 99 are not given pardon, it is a case of bad discrimination and very arbitrary decision. Subramaniam Swamy is completely right that he can challenge it, and I think this will have to be challenged in the interest of public justice.
But Dr. Singh, you have to compare apples with apples and oranges with oranges. Give me an identical
Sanjay
case.
Dutt is a rich person. Sanjay Dutt is a rich, influential person, son of a member of parliament, brother of a member of parliament. He has enough people to shed bucket full of tears for him. God knows how many of them are sincerely shedding these tears.
Dr. Singh,
give me
one case among these 100 people who are similarly placed, who have been only convicted for under the Arms Act.
Hitesh, in fact, Sanjay Dutt, it can be argued, got a long rope. With the Tada court state itself, he was not charged under the Tada Act, but under the much more lenient Arms Act.
No, he was charged under the Tada Act in the trial court.
1 minute.
He was charged under the Tada Act.
He was acquitted.
Why he was acquitted?
He was acquitted because there was no evidence.
Of course, who makes the evidence?
The judge has decided.
No, who finds the evidence?
The state.
That is what I said.
Who in the state is the investigating agency?
At that time, it was the state government. The state government and the CBI both.
Watch. I have a question. Did the CBI press the charge of destruction of evidence against Sanjay Dutt?
Of course, all the charges were placed at
In
the
their
trial
written
court.
submission?
At the trial
In their
court,
written submission?
At the trial stage, all the charges
in
were
their
placed.
written submission?
No, before the trial court, all the charges were placed.
Did the CBI place the records
Before
related?
the trial court?
Did the CBI place the records related to telephone
Before
calls?
the trial court,
in
all
the final
the charges
submission,
were placed.
In the final submission
Before the trial court, all the charges were
in the
placed.
final submission
No,
before the
Arnab,
Tata
I was
court.
not present in the court, so I don't know with what gravity it was placed.
So
The submission
you know,
went on for 2 years.
so you
but
know,
the fact is he was charged for all the offences.
No, but somebody,
And
somebody.
forget,
No,
forget
one
the
second.
CBI, you have a court also.
I
The court,
agree with
the
you.
court is not bound to listen only the arguments of the lawyer.
Sure,
the
but
court
you-
considers the
but you-
material
but you-
available before it.
But Mr. Jain, you're doing a great job as a lawyer, but it can be argued at several stages that perhaps, he has got a limited sentence, and this gentleman, despite being whatever high-profile
This is a
advocate,
conjecture that he has got a limited. The fact is on the evidence we are talking after the trial. I can understand we are talking before the judgment
would
at the
you-
trial
Yeah,
stage.
okay, all right, I go by the judgment, but I talked about the attending
and forget,
circumstances.
I will give you one more
I talked
dimension.
about the case
What
being
I am talking
Sanjay
is
Dutt's
the
case should not be
concept-
No, he's
considered
saying so.
Sanjay Dutt's case should not be considered in isolation. All attending circumstances must also be considered. Forget about the acquittal under the Tata charge. But if you consider the case in totality, I am sure that he cannot be given a pardon merely on this basis that he has been acquitted of the Tata charge.
Is it true?
Now-
Is it true? Subramaniam Swami, is it true that in the Rajiv assassination case, one person who supplied a battery for the bomb was put in jail for 22 years?
Yes, he's on death row. He's on death row.
But can you...
1 second, please. I'm just listening. Dr.
He's
Swami.
on death row. Only in the case of Nalini, because Ms. Sonia Gandhi wrote a letter, the governor of Tamil Nadu commuted a sentence to life sentence. Then she tried to get out after 14 years in jail. That's when I entered in and said now she has had enough reprieve. She has to be kept in jail for the rest of her life. And that's what the Madras High Court agreed.
Mukesh Bhatt, I want finally you to answer MN Singh's question here. Is the law only for influential people? Is that the reading of Mukesh Bhatt and others who are standing
Not
up
at
for
all.
him? Yes, please.
Not at all, not at all. The law is universal, it applies to everybody. What I am trying to
doesn't
say
seem to be
is
happening in
that
this case.
on a personal
It
level,
doesn't seem to be happening in this case. I'm sorry to say, Mr. Bhatt. You say
No,
because
no,
you belong to
I'm
that
saying that what I'm
fraternity and
asking-
therefore you stand only for your friend.
No, I want to
That
ask
is
you
no
one,
sense
I
of
want to ask
justice.
you one question.
That is no sense of
Don't I
justice,
have,
Mr. Bhatt.
as a citizen, no, well, but I want to ask
You
you one
stand
question.
for your
I know an individual. I know that he has done one blunder for which he, according to me, I have my...
Then let him
you
go
might
to
say
the
I'm
Supreme
wrong,
Court, file
but
a review
that doesn't
petition,
mean-
let him take the legal course. His advocate is there to plead on his behalf. Why taking
we
this?
are looking,
Yeah, nobody
why
asked of
taking
that.
the side route of pardon?
we are looking for it.
This is
But if
highly
you tell me
arbitrary.
that I have no right to voice my...
But Dr. Singh,
No, no,
there is
what's
a
it?
right
Voice
in
my
the
opinion?
Constitution. Is there any
Yes,
wrong in it? Why?
exhaust.
There is a right given to the citizen.
Yeah, but the other side, the other citizens, other people who are involved in the case.
Mr. Bhatt is answering the question. Mr. Bhatt, you're being told by MN Singh that you go file the review petition in the Supreme Court.
Yes.
1 second. Go file a review petition in the
That's
Supreme
what
Court.
the lawyers are doing that. Actually, I don't know about the legal system.
No, I'll
but
tell
what
you.
I am trying to say is that if there is a rule asking the governor or the president for a suspension, we want to look at that option.
No, one second.
Because we feel that very strongly that Sanjay Dutt has suffered for 20 years. He has gone through 18 months of rigorous imprisonment for an act which, of course,
Sir,
is not
this-
correct as the thing which he did. I expect the penalty.
This is a sympathy
No,
wave.
the rest is up to
Only
the
the film
governor.
fraternity is trying to create this kind of a wave of sympathy campaign. Nobody else in the country.
this is
People
a-
know that what
this is
wrong
a
he had
cinema
done,
glycerine
and people know
tears.
that he ought to suffer.
Subramaniam Swami, yes?
I said this is, this tear jerking, the cinema people know very well. The fact is that we have to look at it. We have faced too many terrorist threats.
Yes.
We
Mr.
cannot
Swami,
allow
Swami, when we are
any
talking straight, you're not
sentimentality in
talking any
this.
dialogue. You stop your dialogues. Now don't stop
Yeah,
your
yeah.
dialogue
But you have been tear jerking.
We are not
All
talking
you are doing is
dialogues
organizing and jerking tears.
Arnab, with all
One minute,
respect to Dr. Swami, but he's...
That's what you think.
Maybe you use
That's what you
glycerine.
think. You are creating, out of a healthy debate, you are creating a melodrama here.
Well, you are saying that you are the judge of what is reasonable punishment and what is not reasonable. You go and put it before the governor. I like to see how it passes.
That is for you to look at it, but I will do what I feel is correct. You do what you feel is correct.
Of course
Who's
you
stopping
can. I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, so go ahead. You do your job, we are doing our job. That's it.
Well, last question.
You do your job first. Then only my role comes.
Last question here to Hitesh Jain. Hitesh, the fact is that you don't have a case to file a review petition in the Supreme Court. Review petition is open only if there is a technical error in the judgment. If there is some new evidence which comes with the bench realizes, let's review it. You know that you have no chance when you file a review petition in the Supreme Court. There's no new evidence in this case. This is the only route that is there to you.
Being adopted.
And you are aware, I'm sure you are aware, and that's why this is a...
And all this tear-jerking by the film industry is a background music.
We will see.
Is a background music being created.
Having said that, the power to approach the governor or president is the independent power and is not...
All I can say is that let the judiciary do its job. And do not create this kind of a campaign and trying to set by shedding all kinds of tears and all that. God knows how many of that is genuine. And then trying to create an atmosphere which will go in favor of Sanjay Dutt. Let the judiciary do its job. Let the law do its job. And what is this film fraternity coming out in the streets in the sympathy for one man who has been convicted of a crime? A very bad crime. Heinous crime. A crime against the nation. A crime against the state.
Dr. Singh, you can say whatever thing, he has been acquitted of all this.
This is what the Supreme Court...
There is no crime, there is no state. The Supreme Court has not said at all.
This is what the Supreme Court has said, sir.
Please read the judgment. The Supreme Court has not said against this.
The Supreme Court has said this.
Arms Act.
Is Bollywood worried that... any such cases, there are many other Bollywood stars who would face cases in different other cases, and will the governor use discretionary power in every such case? Let's see what happens. On Malabar Hill, I am sure the governor of Maharashtra realizes he's been put in a situation perhaps that very few would envy. I wonder what he's thinking today. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, for expressing your views for and against the subject on the News Hour tonight.